Hello and welcome to our channel. Today, we will be counting down the top 10 indoor board games. These games have been entertaining people for generations and continue to be popular today. So, without further ado, let's get started. Number 10. Starting off our list is chess, a strategic board game that has been played for centuries. Chess is one of the oldest and most popular board games in the world. It is believed to have originated in northern India in the 6th century and was known as chaturanga. The game eventually spread to Persia, where it was called shatranj, and then to the Arab world and Europe, where it evolved into the game we know today. Chess is a game of strategy and tactics, where players must use their pieces to attack and defend their own king while trying to capture the opponent's king. Number 9. At number 9, we have Scrabble, a game where players try to create words on a game board using letter tiles. Scrabble is a word game that was first introduced in 1938 and has since become a beloved classic. It is played by 2 to 4 players who take turns placing letter tiles on a game board to form words. Each letter tile has a point value, and the player with the most points at the end of the game wins. Scrabble has been a popular game for over 80 years, and its popularity shows no signs of slowing down. Number 8. Coming in at number 8 is Monopoly, a classic game where players buy and sell properties, collect rent, and try to become the wealthiest player. Monopoly is a classic board game that was first published in the United States in 1935. The game is played by 2 to 8 players, who move around a game board buying and selling properties, collecting rent, and trying to become the wealthiest player. Players start with a set amount of money and take turns rolling dice to move around the board. The game ends when all but one player has gone bankrupt, meaning they have run out of money and properties to sell. The last player standing is the winner. Number 7. The 7th spot on our list goes to Clue, a mystery-solving game where players try to figure out who killed Mr. Body, in which room, and with what weapon. The goal of the game is to solve the murder mystery of Mr. Body by figuring out who killed him, in which room, and with what weapon. Players collect clues by entering rooms and making suggestions about the suspect, weapon, and location. Number 6. At number 6, we have Settlers of Catan, a strategy game where players build settlements and cities, trade resources, and compete to be the first to reach a certain number of points. Settlers of Catan, also known as simply Catan, is a popular strategy board game that was first published in 1995 in Germany. The game is played by 3 to 4 players, although there are expansions that allow for up to 6 players. The goal of the game is to be the first player to reach 10 victory points, which can be earned by building settlements, cities, and other structures. The game has become a modern classic and has won numerous awards for its innovative gameplay and engaging mechanics. Number 5. Coming in at number 5 is Ticket to Ride, a game where players compete to build train routes across North America or other continents. This game requires strategic thinking and can be played with 2 to 5 players. Ticket to Ride is a popular board game that was first published in 2004. Players take on the role of railroad tycoons who are competing to build the best rail network across the country. Players must then collect and play matching colored train cards to claim routes between cities and build their network. Each completed route earns points, and players earn bonus points for completing their destination cards. Ticket to Ride is a game that requires strategic thinking, planning, and a bit of luck. Number 4. The 4th spot on our list goes to Pandemic, a cooperative game where players work together to stop the spread of a global pandemic. This game requires teamwork and strategy, and has become especially popular during the COVID-19 pandemic. Players must work together to treat and cure diseases, while also managing their limited resources and preventing outbreaks. The game is played on a world map that shows the locations of outbreaks and the progress of the diseases. Players must travel between cities to treat and cure diseases, and they can also build research stations to help them find cures more quickly. The game has won numerous awards and has inspired many expansion sets and spin-offs, including a version that simulates the spread of a zombie outbreak. Number 3. At number 3, we have Codenames, a game where players work in teams to identify secret agents using clues provided by a team leader. This game requires communication and strategic thinking, and can be played with 4 to 8 players. Each team has a spy master, who provides one-word clues to their teammates to help them identify the secret agents on the board. The Spy Master must give a one-word clue that relates to one or more of their team's secret agents, without giving away the identity of the agents to the other team. The team that correctly identifies all of their secret agents first wins the game. It is a great game for players who enjoy word games, teamwork, and strategic thinking. Number 2. Coming in at number 2 is Risk, a classic game of world domination where players use armies to conquer territories and eliminate their opponents. The game is designed for 2 to 6 players and is played on a board that represents a world map divided into territories. Each player is assigned a certain number of territories at the start of the game, and must use their armies to conquer additional territories and eliminate their opponents. The objective of the game is to eliminate all other players and achieve world domination. Risk is a game that has stood the test of time and has remained popular for over 6 decades. Number 1. Finally, taking the top spot on our list is Dominion. Dominion is a strategic deck-building card game created by Donald Vaccarino in 2008. It has become a popular favorite for players of all ages, winning numerous awards for its innovative gameplay and strategic depth. In Dominion, players take on the roles of monarchs seeking to expand their kingdoms by acquiring and managing a deck of cards. Each turn, players draw a hand of cards from their deck and use them to perform actions, buy new cards, or improve their existing cards. The game is won by the player who has accumulated the most victory points by the end of the game. And that's it for our list of the top 10 indoor board games. Did your favorite game make it to the list? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.